No, I would agree with David's point. There is flexibility. You're the client when dealing with an MSP. So once you decide the industry you're in, what you're required to do, what's expected of you, that helps drive the requirements you have, which is your checklist of sort. Am I in healthcare? Is it HIPAA? That is a federal regulation. Am I in legal, which is, from your information protection on PII. So that helps set the standard. And then you get to decide which MSP is going to best serve the requirements that you have from a scoping standpoint. So you do have flexibility. You are a client, and you should decide as a company to say which MSP is going to best serve me, and work with the tools, but also trust them as an expert to help guide you in some tool agnostic advice, hopefully, but to help them to be the expert, or allow them to be the expert to guide you.
Mm-hmm.
And Todd,
yes.
So, it's interesting. I'm curious to the panel's opinion on this. We have found from some of the data that we've done that 85 to 95% of the businesses, with 25 employees to 500 employees, haven't done a vulnerability management scan, don't know what their exploitable devices are. And maybe they did it at one time when they were all in the office, but now in the hybrid environment and they're all spread out, they haven't had a chance to get to the remote workforce, which can be significant from a percentage basis. As you look at this chart, are there some things you would recommend for that business leader that maybe has a part-time IT person or a desktop support service and is looking to, how do I get started in this area?
Stuart, I'll start with back to your earlier point around vulnerability scanning of our endpoints and such, but you define your assets. What are the different ways an individual can access your system, which could be from a mobile device to your laptops to your servers and whatever other resources there may be. And when you talk cloud, you talk in containers. So there needs to be a continuous vulnerability management program. You scan continuously, you see what the vulnerabilities are, you track them by criticality and how it affects your system and environment, and you start to work with all the different components within your company, but mostly IT. And when you hand it off to MSSP, you should say what your requirements are in order to remediate those vulnerabilities.